Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arsenal Bunker. Today, we're back with our standard preview with Seb. Seb, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
liking the team at the moment is starting to get into get into shape.
yeah, definitely agree with that straight away. I just wanted to say, by the way, guys, just before we start the video, Seb actually not on YouTube but on Twitter does his own like articles. Let's call them, yeah, articles for Arsenal, based on Arsenal, but it could be based on a player, certain this or certain that. His most recent one is on Jack Wilshere, very good one. So, Seb, where can we find this?
Yeah, I mainly do them for the Arsenal Lounge. So on Twitter, if you search the Arsenal Lounge, and then they usually tweet it up like every Tuesday. So yeah, go to the Arsenal Lounge, and yeah, you'll see them there.
Yeah, and he tweets them on his own page as well, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I
Yes,
do
tweets them on his
separately
own
post
Twitter
them.
page as well.
Yeah, but I tweet them out as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
so we
So
see an article out there based on an Arsenal related topic or an Arsenal player or anything on relevant topic.
yeah. So make sure you go and look at them, guys. Very good articles. Give you very in-depth analysis on what he's talking about in the situation. But obviously today, Arsenal Bunker preview for the Arsenal-Leicester match. Now, beginning with the preview, we're going to go off the previous match, which was Arsenal versus Leeds. And another win, sweet victory. And in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. How did you rate the performance, Seb?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was an amazing performance, but we got the job done. And the squad players I thought out there did a fine job. There were some standout players out there, but Leno in particular with the save, brilliant. Rob Holding was very good. Eddie Nketiah took his goal very nicely. Callum Chambers when he came on got the goal, instant impact. I thought Ben White also looked good there. Hopefully he's not injured for this game, but apparently he came off ill. But yeah, all in all, it was a fine performance. I thought Pepe could have done better, but all in all, we got the job done. That's the main thing. And I wanted to go for the Carling Cup because the Carabao Cup because we're not in the Europe this season. And yes, this trophy isn't the highest of our priorities, but we've only got realistically two chances to win a trophy this season. That's what this club's all about: trophies. We got to be going for them, and we've got a good opportunity to do so. It's up for grabs. So we have to go for that. We have to go for the FA Cup and go for as high as we can in the league. We've got to go for everything. We can't take a foot off the gas in any competition.
100% agree, and obviously, something I do love about the Carabao Cup. I don't know why I don't know why it feels like it, but I think it's because it starts right at the start of the season. It just feels like something like you play a couple of games, then you're already at sort of like a semi, a quarter final, or something like that. And then, yeah, like you said, all of a sudden we're in a quarter final of a competition so early on in the season, and I was speaking to Arsenal fans on the train back home and on the way home and stuff like that. And look, it's every single fan knows in the world that a Carabao, well, in England, let's say, everyone knows that a Carabao Cup isn't something you're going to sit there and be like, oh my God, we've won the Carabao Cup. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. However, but then for me, it holds something very big because I think having a trophy is massive, and in the now, and I know it's a very bold statement, I know, but at the end of the day, I think honestly, if you said to me, what would you rather have, top four or a Carabao Cup as an overall club? I'm picking Carabao Cup because unless you win the Champions League, then you're winning nothing that in that Champions League. And then in 20 years' time, what are you going to say? Oh, in 2021, in 2022, Arsenal got top four, or are you going to say in 2022 Arsenal won the Carabao Cup? I'd rather say Arsenal won a Carabao Cup in 2022. And realistically, I don't think we'd win the Champions League. However, it would be lovely to win it. And also, that does also depend on the circumstance, to be honest. Because if someone offered me this season a Carabao Cup or top four, I am picking top four. But I feel like as an overall, if Arsenal got top four 8 years in a row, like no, like what we used to do, and someone says 1 year you're going to drop out, but you're going to take that with you, then I'll happily do so. And so, for example, if I'm to use an example, so in 2017, Tottenham finished in the top four, Arsenal finished fifth, Arsenal getting the FA Cup, and then. But now, do you look at that and say what was bigger then? Then at the time it was Tottenham top four, but now We had an FA Cup and Tottenham were in the Champions League and did nothing in it. Simple, and it
Exactly.
weren't.
Exactly. A classic example was back to the 2016-17 season, where Tottenham, this is probably their peak, when they came second. They didn't win anything. Despite not finishing the top
They
four.
did finish second,
People
yeah.
looked at that, and that was their best era, and they still didn't win anything. So
Exactly.
that's what you got to look at. That's how I take it.
And I feel like, and by the way, the Carabao Cup isn't as big as the FA Cup, but still, honestly, I'm taking any trophy. And the only justification is if the next year you win the Champions League. So for it, because then you obviously the season before you got in the Champions League and then you won it, so that's fair enough. But honestly, I feel like, by the way, why on earth is the draw on Saturday? I don't understand that. That is so stupid. It is so silly. Just put the draw out, man. And also, I don't know if you did see. Did you see what the Sunderland manager said?
Yeah, I did. I was just the amount of disrespect that is. It's just terrible.
Yeah,
It's just why do managers feel they have to open their mouths like this? Because all it will do is come back and bite them. Just like I
yeah,
remember Sam Allardyce last season saying we're in a relegation battle when he needs to just focus on himself, and we actually relegated them in the end. So
yeah,
now I
and
would absolutely love us to draw Sunderland and knock them out.
yeah,
It's
and
just
yeah,
the cheek of it, the
that's the thing.
disrespect. It's
That's
just
the
terrible.
thing. And as a very fortunate fan myself, I've been like every game this year, and I presume I will go to the quarter-final. And as a fan, if someone who doesn't go as much, they'd probably like to see your Sunderlands and your home games against the smaller teams. But as a fan, I feel like sometimes there's something beautiful about having a cup game away to a team who um, that could be someone like a like a a Tottenham, for example, or a West Ham. That because they're the games that they're one off, and it's just a lot more exciting. But then now I've heard them comments. I would love to get Sunderland at home, and also I'm not going Leno and Kolasinac and Holding. I'm going Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, White, Gabriel, Tierney,
I
Partey.
think he'll be
I'm
fine with Leno. I think he'll be fine with.
yeah, maybe Leno. Obviously, I think us two are probably the only people now who still do have. Well, no, not only, but we do really like Leno at Arsenal, and
Absolutely.
he's a massive figure to us. But anyway, so actually going on to the Carabao Cup, I think it's something we can win. Definitely. Man City are out of it now, which is massive. I feel like now the only team, honestly, I'm scared of in it is Liverpool. I feel like Chelsea, I feel like they're a better team than us, yes. But can we beat Chelsea? I think so. I think Liverpool, though, is a very tough task. And I definitely wouldn't want to get them in a two-legged tie. But look, let's that's the semi-final as well. And Wembley's only 2 games, well, 3 games away technically because it's 2 legs in the semis, but it's not too far away. But let's move on now. So into the Leicester game on the weekend, early kick-off, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like, I mean, I'm not going to say my prediction yet, but it has draw written all over it.
Yeah, it is one of those. It is one of those games. Of course, I'm really looking forward to the game, excited for it. But these are the type of games where we do tend to struggle because you're thinking about these early Saturday kickoffs. If you actually realise those are the games we don't usually do well in, so that gets me. And obviously, the King Power was very difficult to go. Of course, last season we were absolutely fine though when we won there twice, once in the cup and once in the league. But Leicester, they've hit a bit of form lately, beating Man United and beating Brentford. They've got a full strength team now, so this is going to be a test for us, and
Yeah,
it will be tricky. Can we win it? Of course we can, but we have to be at our very best. If we play like how we did against Aston Villa and how we played against Tottenham for some of the game, we should be fine. But if we played how we have for most of the season, then we could potentially become unstuck. But this isn't a game we can't win. Of course we can, but it is going to be tricky, and I can see us Leicester causing us quite a lot of problems.
yeah. I definitely agree. And on that as well, I feel like, obviously we did used to get top four under Arsene Wenger, and I feel like there's different kinds of tests that we're seeing now, and I feel like we are seeing a bit of a different Arsenal under Arteta, because
Yeah,
I
we're
feel
still
like,
in the
and
build process.
and
Yeah,
honestly, I feel like, the one thing I wanted to say about, sorry, the Brighton game is it looked like a terrible result, and it was a poor performance. But I feel like and this is why also I do back Arteta a lot. So I see things that not a lot of people do think about, and I feel like that Brighton game. It's a cold, wet night. It's up in Brighton. It's an away game. Their fans are a bit more up for it than ours. Obviously, well, they've got the home support, and I think like if that's Arsenal, it's Arsene Wenger team, we're losing that game. But I feel like even though we played poorly and it was only a draw, I still feel like that's different. So now Leicester, I feel like a typical Arsene Wenger team would go on a great run like this, and it'd all slap down at Leicester. This is where we fall. This is I know, or an Emery team, whatever. This is where it falls. This is where it goes down. But now I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, are we going to turn up and put in a great performance? And I feel like if we put in a good performance and we win the game, then there's more and more building. There's really something to be excited about.
yeah.
But if we lose,
It'll put us in a good
yeah.
position if we win.
But if we lose, I'll look at the team and I'll be excited for the rest of the season. But I'll still think to myself, it's same old Arsenal. It's the team that they go on a little run, then they go on a bad run, then a good run, then a bad run, then a good run. So I feel like this game and the whole perspective of it is how we play. Because honestly, I think we'll do well. But at the same time, in my head, I can see us getting battered for 90 minutes and probably losing, maybe drawing the game, because I've seen it so much with Arsenal, so much. But let's now get into the starting 11, and I think we do this every single time, apart from the league game where we didn't do the preview. I feel like the back five. No, well, I feel like now it's four players who have basically cemented their place in terms of. Actually, let's just do it overall. So I think in guys Ramsdale,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
has to be.
right back Tommy Asu,
Yeah, has to be.
and then I think Ben White will play. I
Yeah, I
believe
think he was only. I think he was. He was a bit of an illness.
I believe he was in training today. I believe he was.
Yeah, I haven't
And
seen who wasn't. I know Kieran Tierney wasn't, but
yeah,
we didn't mention
and
anyone.
then obviously, by the way, this guy I'd say right now is probably the most underrated Premier League centre back, Gabriel.
Yeah, he's been good.
Absolutely quality, and he's really starting to become fan favourite in the Arsenal ranking. Left back, who are you picking?
I'm going to go for Tavares because I
Okay.
wouldn't actually risk Tierney for this because he wasn't in training. I do know that, so I think it might be a risk to put him back in too soon. Save him for Watford when he's fully fit. Tavares actually did very well against
Yep.
Villa, so I'd actually be inclined to give him another go.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I go Tavares as well. And then now moving on to the middle, what kind of setup are you going for, Seb?
I'm still going to go 4-2-3-1. I'm still going to go with that. Yeah. So in the midfield two, Partey and Lokonga, I keep it as that.
I
And then
definitely agree. I definitely agree. And
that.
I feel like, for me, I feel like Sambi's become one of my favourite players so much. He looks like an excellent player. He looks like an excellent find. There's something about him. I don't know what it is. He's just such a silky and calm player, and just does so well on the. He looks so calm on the ball, so composed. And I really am looking. So I definitely agree with Partey and Sambi. And then now this is where it gets a bit interesting as well. Who are you picking for your two on your right hand side and your left hand side?
Okay, I'm going to go how it was against Villa. I'm going to go with Bamiyang on the left-hand side and Saka on the right-hand side.
And then I presume you're going to go Smith, Rowe, and Lacazette up top. That's
Correct.
exactly how I went, and
Correct.
I feel like that team gets goals. I feel like that team
Definitely.
scored. And then, honestly, I feel like the Leicester defence is very shaky. I
It
feel it's
is.
very shaky to get at. So for me, I want to see Martinelli come on in this game, 60th sort of minute, and I feel like Martinelli is one of them players who will cause that defence so much problems because I think he's horrible to play against anyway, but that kind of defence, Martinelli would love to play against. So I'm definitely I want Martinelli on 60th minute to 65th minute sort of time. I want him on then to get him a long run in the game. And I think he'd score if he came off the bench, if we did do that. Hopefully he does. But Seb, obviously, so I feel like Arsenal fans are quite confident going into this game, but then at the same time, I feel like we've got that sort of mindset as well to think we can slip up maybe. And I feel like a lot of Arsenal fans are saying that right now. We know we're doing well, but at the same time, we've seen it how many times. We're doing well. Bang, we're down, and we've lost 3 games in a row, and then all of a sudden we're in trouble again.
Turns a corner, it comes crashing down.
Yeah, but Seb, what is your prediction for this game?
If you want my honest prediction, I'm going to say 1-1.
Okay.
I think this is the type of game because because they've got a full strength squad and they're looking good. And like I said at the start, these are the type of games we do tend to struggle. So I reckon we might start a little bit sluggishly, but
fair enough.
They might probably score first, but then we'll get one.
And what's your passionate Arsenal fan telling you?
2-0 to Arsenal.
Okay.
2-0.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one I want to hear. That's the one I want. And I actually do agree with you on that. And I've got 2 goal scorers in mind. And by the way, I've got the Leeds prediction right, everyone. So drop a like for that. Because
I would have also said 2-0. No joke.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. And actually, I am going to go 2-0 for this game as well. And I feel like the goal scorers, this will probably be wrong, and the result might be wrong as well. I think Saka and Tavares. I don't know what order. I know. I could just see it. I just see it. And I feel like sometimes in football, I predict things weirdly, and sometimes I do pull them off. Sometimes they don't work and they're completely wrong. But listen, football's full of opinions, and no one ever knows what's going to happen until the final whistle's over. So you never know. But why not go out there and be bold about it? So I think Saka and Tavares are going to score. I think it's going to be a 2-0 victory for Arsenal. I feel like it'll be a tough game, but I feel like we're going to go through it. Thank you, Seb, for joining me again today. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like, share with everyone. Comment down below what you think about this game. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I will catch you in the match day vlog against Leicester, which should be out on Saturday, on Sunday. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, guys.
Come on, you Reds.
Come on, you Reds.